What's good, guys? This is Alan here. I know it's been about 5-6 months since I made a video for you guys. Simply put, I was just at peace with trading. I was just you know trying to build my consistency with trading, building my portfolio. And I think this is a time in the markets where I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna start transitioning to some long-term positions, or buying stocks, with ICT concepts. And I noticed that like there wasn't a lot of videos on this, and I wanted to kind of give you guys my take on it because I felt like, hey, this might benefit some of you guys. If it doesn't, you guys can always watch my other videos or watch some other videos. But if you guys are interested in like stuff like this, I will probably do more of it. But this is the first stock that I want to do with you guys. It's gonna be Microsoft, and I kind of want to just share my analysis on like what I would do when I would buy Microsoft, because this is a company that's kind of high on my pick, and it's obviously with in the future market as well. With QQ, S&P, Microsoft is in there, so I'm looking at Microsoft as a potential buy for me long term. Okay, so these are my long term stocks, and I kind of want to show you guys what I would do when I would buy, and I would just kind of buy it long term. So we know, or I know that I'm looking at, the future market to kind of be a little more bearish in the maybe the next few weeks. And when it does go down and become more bearish, obviously these companies will also follow it. So as you can see, Microsoft is part of NAS. So if NAS drops lower, Microsoft is probably playing a part in that drop lower. So I'm looking for price to either come up higher and target this inefficiency first, into level premium, and then kind of move lower from this area up here. Anything up here, realistically, my eyes draw to this inefficiency here, and there's also this one up here, right? But the first thing is I want you guys to first just notice the most like recent one, which is one right here. Okay, this is the one I'm looking at, right? There's obviously one here, and this is obviously trading through it already, and this is going to be the midpoint or equilibrium of this range. So I'm looking for price to kind of trade up into it, and then maybe drop lower, targeting this void right here, I guess. All right, this gap. So I'm looking for a price to kind of drop lower. It's gonna looking for the price to move lower into this area here, and then maybe get some long positions around this area here. So around like the 360s to like the 350s is where I'm interested in longing Microsoft for long term, like getting some positions in here. It could go lower. I'm not saying it can't, but the next area I'm looking for is gonna be around. Let me draw this ray here. Ray, yeah, it's not clicking. It's gonna be below like these lows here, about the 315 marks, 316 marks. So anything below like the 320s, I would like, or 316s, I would look to build my long positions here. I think Microsoft's a very, very safe company. What they're doing in the AI field, I think it's going to be really beneficial for them, and for them to grow. So it's a little combination of fundamentals, and ICT concepts, where I'm looking for Microsoft as a long-term buy to add into my portfolio. And like I said, I'm starting to add more positions into my long-term portfolio, just because I think this is a time where I can start allocating a lot more money into long-term positions. So kind of like build my, like, secure my financial future for the, like, for the future, right? But yeah, as of that, that's kind of have what I see for Microsoft. I'm gonna look over some other companies for you guys, but if you guys want me to do an ICT analysis on a stock or a company that you're interested in, drop it down below. I'll be more than happy to take a look at it, and maybe even add it to like the end of the video when I make this next video for you guys. But yeah, this is my analysis for Microsoft. I'm looking for it to move lower. If you guys look at like NQ, you guys can see it. Like there's some gaps there. I want to see it move lower. I know it ran higher today. I'm not saying it's gonna go lower immediately, but I'm not buying Microsoft until it kind of gets down to my area down here at least. So 360 to 350 is where I'm looking to buy, put some money into it for long term, and then maybe if it can get down to 315. I wouldn't say it's unlikely, but I wouldn't bet on this one. I would kind of be more favorable to kind of like long it here if it can get down into these areas here. But yeah, that will be it for trading with trading stock with ICT like concepts. Just want to share that with you guys. But yeah, that should be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. And this is gonna be a quick video just to kind of like get back into it. I haven't really made a video in like 6 months, so if you guys have anything you guys want me to talk about or talk more about, drop it down below. I'll be more than happy to make a video for you guys about that. But with that, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.